Hi there, my name is Dr. Avidan Malevsky. I'm an associate professor of psychology at Ariel University in Israel. I'm also a psychologist at the Center for Mental Health in Israel and at Wellspring Counseling in Towson, Maryland, in the United States. In this series, we are going to talk about the untapped power of siblings in therapy. We're going to talk about how to integrate sibling issues into therapy with children, adolescents, and adults. Let me tell you a little bit about how I got to this topic. When I was in graduate school, I was looking for a topic to write my dissertation on. And during that time, in my second or third year of graduate school, I was also working weekends to supplement the small stipend I was getting from the university. I was working at a local synagogue where my job was to serve the youth during morning services Saturday morning. And my job was to prepare a program for the teenagers who worked in the synagogue and then apply this program in the morning for about an hour and a half to the children of the congregants. My job also was to walk around during these programs to make sure that everything is running smoothly. So there was this one Saturday morning where I'm walking around between all these groups, and suddenly one of the teenagers who was implementing the program I gave them runs up to me and says to me that there are two children, a 4-year-old and a 5-year-old, who are fighting violently in her room. So I come running into the room, and sure enough, on the floor, there's a 4-year-old and a 5-year-old beating each other up, punching each other. There were two surprises here. Number one, these two children were siblings. The second surprise was that these two children were the children of the rabbi. I tried breaking them up, but it didn't really work. They were really at it. So I decided to run downstairs, run into the main sanctuary, and summon the rabbi to help me deal with these two siblings. So I run in, and the rabbi, unfortunately, is in the middle of his sermon. Now, you don't disturb a rabbi during his sermon. But because there was bloodshed going up upstairs, I decided to go in there. I walked up on stage and I whispered into the rabbi's ear, "I'm sorry to disturb you, but your two sons are beating each other up upstairs. I need your help." Begrudgingly, the rabbi comes off the stage, runs upstairs. We go into the room, and these kids, these two brothers, are still fighting. The rabbi swoops in there, grabs these two kids, separates them, pulls them out to the hallway, and starts yelling at them like only a rabbi can. One of them, the younger one, the 4-year-old, actually had blood coming down from his nose from this fight. So I grab a bottle of water, and I hand it to the 4-year-old to replenish some of his liquids. And this is what happens. The 4-year-old grabs the bottle, sips a little bit of water, and then in the most natural way, hands the bottle to his older brother, who takes the water and takes a sip. Moments after they almost killed each other, they were sharing their bottle of water. And when I saw that, I said to myself, there's something amazingly powerful in the sibling relationship, where that passion could lead to such destruction, but that passion could also lead to sharing. And it was at that moment that I decided that I'm going to write my dissertation. And then, little did I know that for 20 years later, I'm going to focus my research and my therapy on how the sibling relationship plays out, not only in development, but also in clinical psychology, and how we could use this untapped power, not only in children, but throughout life, of the power of the sibling relationship. So let me share with you how we are going to apply this power into understanding how sibling issues could integrate into psychotherapy. What our series is going to do is, number one, we're going to look at the foundation. We're going to look at how the integral role of siblings play out throughout life. That's going to be our first focus. The second focus is going to be, how do we work with families and parents to help maintain and grow the sibling relationship? But most importantly, we're going to see that when we talk about integrating siblings into therapy, we're not only talking about when siblings are fighting, how do we help bring them together? We're also going to see how a sibling lens as a therapist could help family dynamics overall, And most importantly, we're going to see how a sibling lens in therapy can also benefit when the client comes in unrelated to sibling issues and unrelated to family dynamics. Clients may come in with mood-related issues, depression, anxiety, addiction issues, personality disorders. And what we're going to learn in our series is that when you have a sibling lens, it offers us an opportunity to really assess how the sibling themes of the past are impacting the client's psychopathology today, and how we could use a sibling lens and sibling issues in therapy in the diagnostic of individual psychopathology and also in the treatment of individual psychopathology. So I hope you join us for an exciting series on tapping into the power of sibling relationships in therapy.